Welcome back to Normal Baseball. Today we are doing the 2023 Los Angeles Angels team projection will be. Let's get into it. What's going on? Welcome back to yet another Normal Baseball 2023 will be. These are our team projections, our team projection series. Today we are doing the Los Angeles Angels. This should be an interesting one. There is certainly a lot to say with this team and what they have done this offseason. They've brought in some names. They've let some names go. But we're going to talk about them. So, the Angels. We rated every team on a scale of 1 to 10 in 7 categories. Lineup, bench, defense, rotation, bullpen coaching, and energy. We totaled those scores and we power ranked them. The Angels came 20th on our power rankings with a total score of 48.7. Out of 70. 20th best team in baseball, 12th best team in the American League. The Los Angeles Angels with 2 of the best players in baseball, 2 of the top 3 players in baseball with Shohei Ohtani and Mike Trout.
Easily.
I'm excited to watch this team this season. I have my concerns. I have my
worries.
Well, concerns and worries are the same thing.
I guess.
I was gonna say I have the things that I'm excited for. Think that they will go well for the Angels in 2023. Let's do it. So we're gonna go category by category, tell you the score we gave them, and tell you why we gave them that score. Starting with lineup, the Los Angeles Angels lineup we gave a 7.8 out of 10, the highest score we've seen so far. This lineup, would you like me to read the lineup, Lewis, or would you like to read the lineup?
Go for it, Alex.
This lineup has Taylor Ward in left field, Mike Trout in center field, Shohei Ohtani at DH, sometimes pitcher, Anthony Rendon at third base, Hunter Renfroe in right field, Brandon Drury at second base, Jared Walsh at first base, Logan O'Hoppe at catcher, and Luis Rengifo at shortstop. It's a good lineup. There's really not many downsides. If Anthony Rendon can stay healthy, this is an even better lineup.
Yes.
I think that's one of the biggest questions. Can Anthony Rendon stay healthy?
It might be one of the biggest questions in all of baseball this season.
Do you think he will?
Yes.
I'm going to go with yes, just because I'm not going to root for someone to get injured.
You don't root for injury. And even if I just think that Anthony Rendon has been so... do we say hated on? I don't know.
Yes, hated on, but it's fairly?
Yes.
Yes.
But it's because he hasn't played.
Yeah.
I think that this is his season to prove everybody wrong because he can show the world that he still is that top 3 MVP finisher from 2019 very easily. I still believe in him truly, and I'm looking forward to watching him play a full season in this what looks to be a pretty good Angels lineup.
Yeah, it is looking like a good Angels lineup. Anthony Rendon, in 3 years with the Angels so far, hasn't even played a full season worth of games. I think that's where the main concern comes from.
Yes.
Will he be able to stay healthy on the field? If he can, this lineup looks even more dangerous. We gave it a 7.8 because you look at these guys, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout. Shohei, if he can have just stay consistent and be having these good offensive seasons, that's a danger in that lineup. Mike Trout is truly, in my eyes, still the best player in baseball. Just growing up and him being the best player in baseball every single year, it's just engraved in my head. So I still do think he's the best player in baseball. Hopefully he can stay healthy. Please, 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 because when Mike Trout is healthy on the field, he's playing very, very good.
Just to explain to anyone who doesn't understand how good Mike Trout really is, last year he played only 119 games and still hit 40 homers while batting 280, with just missing the 1 OPS of exactly .999 on the OPS with an OPS plus of 178. Mike Trout is just otherworldly, continues to be otherworldly, and I'm looking forward to this upcoming season for him.
He's ridiculous in the best way possible. He's just got it all going. He fires on all cylinders
at all times.
Yeah, it's just it's incredible. The numbers this guy puts up, and it feels like it's set every year. Like, his baseball reference page is like one of the best ever, is what is widely regarded. And I feel like every year, everyone's like, hey, yeah, this Mike Trout guy's pretty good. Like, not like as in they don't know him, but like everyone just like seems like they're surprised by now. How are you surprised? The guy's a 3-time MVP. He came 8th in MVP voting last season by only playing 119 games. If Mike Trout played all of last season, he would have been a top 2, top 3 MVP candidate. He probably would have been right behind Judge and Ohtani. Yeah. It's insane what this guy can do. And honestly, he adds so much to this lineup. He is the stem of the 7.8 that we gave them.
Well, him and Shohei.
I think Hunter Renfroe is a really underrated bat and an underrated pickup for them this season.
Agreed. I think he's a great right field option. When you looked at the free agent market and what the Angels were trying to do, I think that Hunter Renfroe fit them perfectly.
Yeah, they got him from the Brewers this offseason. Mm-hmm. And not only does he look like Mike Trout, but I believe it is since 2019, he has like one of the top most home run counts in baseball. The guy can hit for a decent average. He hits at a 250 split, which is pretty good. And he just hits bombs. It's as simple as that. He hits bombs. Last season, he had 29 homers in just 125 games. Again, a guy, if he can stay healthy all season, he can easily hit 30, 40 bombs in a season. Yep. He will be a very good part of this lineup all season. Adds to the danger. I'm scared of Hunter Renfroe.
I'm scared of Hunter Renfroe.
I'm that end of the line. I'm scared of Hunter Renfroe.
Fair enough. Hunter Renfroe is a great bat to have, and another bat that they picked up this free agency, Brandon Drury, very underrated in my opinion. I think that he's going to be a great option to move wherever they might need him to be. In this Angels offense, he plays a good defense, very serviceable enough to warrant, if need be, a starting job. And I think his bat is going to be very valuable. He's only 30. He's going to turn 31 during this season upcoming in 2023. And I'm really high on Brandon Drury. I will admit I've also drafted him in like the 3 or 4 drafts that I've done for fantasy baseball. I have a lot of hope that this is Brandon Drury's like year to show the world how great he truly can be.
Can I tell you why I'm worried for Brandon Drury? So I was looking at his stats last week because I was a little curious, and I was looking through some things. So obviously this season was widely regarded as, his breakout season, right?
Okay.
Can we keep in mind that he was a Red for half the season last year?
Maybe.
Cincinnati is the most hitter-friendly ballpark, as we know. Once he got traded to the Padres, played a lot worse. His home and away splits. His home splits are a lot better. Had an 825 OPS at home and a 649 OPS away. This is career, by the way, where he's been playing in Cincinnati his whole career.
Whole career?
Or, not whole career, but most
90 games. 92 games.
Wait, no, sorry. I pulled up the wrong... Hold on. I take that back. Let's just... Everyone just take a chill pill for a sec. Yes, here we go. At home last year, he batted .275, and that's with the Padres average dragging him down. He played really good at Great American. It's a hitter ballpark. So, I don't know. I want to be higher on him, but for that reason, I'm skeptical. Not to say that I think he'll be bad, but I am skeptical, and I want to see just like how it plays out before I could be too high on Brandon Drury. Do I think it's a good bat regardless? Yes. I think it's a good addition to the lineup, just based on the fact that it's a even in past years he's been a good bat, solid bat. But yeah, that's why I'm not too high on Brandon Drury. At Great American last season, he batted 300 with a 900 OPS. Nowhere like, and then in San Diego, he batted 195 with the 562 OPS. So, like, it was a dramatic difference. It could just be because he doesn't like hitting in San Diego. Like, I don't want to jump the gun here, but,
Yeah.
I don't want to jump to conclusions, but, you never know.
Okay.
So that's my only thing on Brandon Drury, and I think that's why, like...
I'm very much on the Brandon Drury hype train. I actually might be the conductor of the Brandon Drury hype train.
Fair.
I just think that he's going to do really, really well this upcoming season, especially if the rest of the lineup stays healthy. You're going to be forced to pitch two guys like Brandon Drury, Hunter Renfroe, Jared Walsh, which as of right now Fangraphs has like 5, 6, 7, and you're going to have to pitch to those guys. And I feel like Hunter Renfroe and Brandon Drury especially, guys you don't want to miss your spot to, because they will punish you.
Yeah, a little less of Brandon Drury on that. I'd say Hunter Renfroe is you miss your spot, you get punished. Brandon Drury seems like a more of he'll go out and get it kind of guy if you throw it in even a difficult spot. But yeah, Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout, I think we need to just say that, emphasize them a little more in this lineup too. Let's not like undermine them. They are amazing. Taylor Ward, also a very good name. He had a really good beginning of last season and then had a pretty decent season when you looked at the end of it. Jared Walsh has always been that guy. He's been pretty good power-wise and just can hit. As well as Luis Rengifo. He showed a lot of potential last season. Excited to see him play. Do you have any other little spots in their lineup?
Not really. I'm just looking forward to it. I think we're gonna see Shohei Ohtani play a lot better offensively than he did last year, just because I have just like this weird inclination to say that the bat took a step back so that way the pitching could take a step forward last season.
Yeah.
Which it showed. Like, I mean, he pitched amazing. In my opinion, should have been top 3 bare minimum in Cy Young, finished 4th in Cy Young voting. I just think that we're going to see him find a good medium where maybe he can have the best batting average of his career since his rookie year. Nope, since his 2019 season. I think that we could see him maybe bat 280, 290 in there.
That would be dangerous.
It would be. I think that there's also a little bit of extra motivation because this upcoming offseason is Shohei's time to get a check. And we already know it's going to be big. It's just a matter of how big that final number is. And this is his time to show that he still has everything. Well, that he has everything and he's the best player on the planet.
Yeah, I think he will prove that. I think he'll have a very, very good season this year. I'm excited. Certainly good for them. But will it be enough to catch the Astros? We'll talk about that in a little bit. For their bench, moving on. Their bench, we gave a 7.3 out of 10. It's not a bad bench whatsoever. You got Max Stassi, David Fletcher, Gio Urshela, and Brett Phillips. Brett Phillips, not great.
Whoa! The second best two-way player on the planet right now.
Fun. He's a fun guy. I love him.
Amazing.
He loves ranch. But his bat isn't amazing, especially wasn't amazing last season. You can have as much fun as you want, but at the end of the day, you do still have to do good. Not to say that that's why he wasn't doing good, but just I would like to see him improve. But even then, when you look at the other three, Max Stassi is a really good backup catcher when you're looking at backup. I feel like he's going to be starting a lot, too, because like Logan O'Hoppe is not like a crazy name, and I don't expect him to be like the next, Gary Sanchez, 2017 Gary Sanchez. So I expect Max Stassi to start a lot, but as he's listed on Fangraphs as a bench piece, that's what we went based on. David Fletcher has been a really solid player.
It's also, just to inform you right now, it's O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe. Okay.
I know. I had to look it up first. So
Gotcha. David Fletcher has been a solid piece for the last few seasons. I like Brandon Drury's going to take his spot at second base, more than likely, but he will be playing a good amount of games. And Gio Urshela is a guy who I want to see play a lot more. Last season, he had a really underrated year. He batted .285 last season, with a .767 OPS. Like, he had a good season. He had a 3.1 WAR. So, like, dare I say, knock on wood, if Rendon gets injured, at least he'll be there. They got him in a trade with the Twins.
I think that it's safe to say that the bench is full of like genuine starter guys. Like on other like you could go to maybe 10 or 11 teams for each player, and you could make a good argument for them starting on those 10 or 11 teams.
I think definitely Fletcher and Urshela. You can make that argument for a lot of teams.
Mm-hmm.
Stassi, less teams, like 5 maybe. 5, 6, 7.
Well, I average them.
Yeah.
I think that there would be a lot more.
Brett
teams.
Phillips, I don't know how many teams you can make an argument that he should start.
I feel like the Rays would love a guy like Brett Phillips.
All right. But yeah, not a bad bench at all, considering they have very good talent on the bench.
Yes, agreed.
Lewis, do you want to move over to defense?
Yeah, as for the Angels defense, we gave them an 8.3. I think that's more than fair when you have Mike Trout, Taylor Ward, and Hunter Renfroe in your outfield.
Hunter Renfroe's got a cannon.
3 guys who all excel. I mean, and Mike Trout can just steal balls that are going over the fence. He's amazing. Taylor Ward, breakout guy offensively that everyone knows him for. However, defense, very underrated part of his game. He played a very, very solid outfield last season. And like Alex just said, Hunter Renfroe has an absolute cannon. As for the infield, Anthony Rendon locking it down with Jared Walsh on the opposite corner, I think is definitely serviceable. Catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Don't really know what he's capable of behind the dish, I'll be honest. But besides that...
What really brought it up was Mike Trout.
Yeah, Mike Trout...
He kind of boosted it significantly. He is amazing.
Because he's the best defender.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
And Hunter Renfroe, I want to say, because really good arm. So...
And you can't tell them apart.
Can't tell them apart. From a distance.
Yeah. From medium distance.
Them 2 in the outfield is dangerous. Yeah. So that's kind of what really brought it up to the 8 for us. Just really good defense. 8.3 even. So yeah, that's the highest we've seen so far by a lot. And yeah, hopefully the Angels defense actually does turn out to be good.
Yeah.
That's mostly with Rendon there. Hopefully Rendon can stay healthy because he also does heavily contribute to the 8.3. So let's keep that into account. Would you like to move on?
Of course.
So the Angels rotation, we gave them a 7.4 out of 10. Their rotation is looking like Shohei Ohtani, Tyler Anderson, who they picked up in free agency.
A good signing. Very good signing
in early free agency. Patrick Sandoval, Reed Detmers, Tucker Davidson, and Jose Suarez. It's a good rotation. When you look at Shohei, Tyler Anderson, Patrick Sandoval was underrated. Reed Detmers threw a no-hitter last season. Tucker Davidson has been not amazing. I think he's more of a bullpen guy, in my opinion.
Agreed.
But I think they'll have him as more of a starter. I mean, that's at least what it's projected to be. I don't know exactly what they're doing. In camp, he started yesterday, I believe. So yeah. I assume that they'll keep him as a starter. It's a good rotation. And
headed by Shohei Ohtani, who, like I mentioned earlier, should have been top 3 in Cy Young. I just think that his pitching has gotten progressively, it feels better and better over the years. So it's hard to deny his true talent on the mound, and I'm looking forward to this season. Like I had said for his batting, I think this is going to be his best pitching season of his career.
Okay. I like the Shohei Ohtani best pitching season of his career arc. I like it. I give them props for giving a 3-year contract to a guy like Tyler Anderson, who before last year hadn't really proved himself in the majors at all. just kind of had a breakout year last year, which, yes, is why he didn't get as much money in free agency.
Mm-hmm.
But giving him that 3-year deal is almost high risk, high reward. Because if he can sit there or I guess he's not sitting, but if he can be there and put up a 2.5 ERA every season, or just a sub 3 or low 3 ERA every season, that is well worth the money. That is well worth him being in that rotation. I think he's going to be a good piece of that rotation this season. A little underrated move of the offseason.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. It'll be exciting. It will be exciting to watch this pitching staff go to work.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's why we gave it a 7.4 out of 10,
7.4.
which I feel like is very justified. It's a very good spot because you do have the bottom of the rotation with, I know Reed Detmers threw a no-hitter, but after that, not too amazing. But if you give them time, they'll probably be pretty decent.
Just to note, as of now, Shohei Ohtani is their only right-handed starter as well.
Yeah, that might be an issue. But
Yeah,
then again, it's also the Angels. When have they been good at pitching, you know?
True.
Like anything that involves pitching, when have they been great?
Well, speaking of being good at pitching, we can move on to their next category, their bullpen, to which we gave a 4.6 out of 10. Very, very lackluster bullpen. You wanna rattle it off?
Yeah, I'll rattle off their bullpen. So we have Carlos Estevez, Jimmy Herget, Ryan Tepera, Matt Moore, Aaron Loop, Andrew Wantz, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, and Jaime Barria. It's a bullpen.
You know, it is one of the bullpens of all time.
There are people in that bullpen. Carlos Estevez, they got as a free agent. Matt Moore, they got as a free agent. I think the best name in this bullpen is Ryan Tepera.
Followed by Aaron Loop.
Aaron Loop, followed by Ryan Tepera, in my opinion.
Yep.
Very good bullpen. Kidding. Very bad bullpen.
Definitely needs...
It's going to be their downfall this year, as it is every year. It's something that has to do with their pitching. They always fall when it comes to pitching. They can have the best lineup in the world and still give up 10 runs a game, and that doesn't help at all when you're trying to win baseball games. So hopefully their starters can go deep every game, because once they get to that bullpen, they're very vulnerable.
Then it's like, you know, it's like pulling teeth.
Yeah, that's what brought them down a lot. I mean, we didn't hold back. 4.6 was, dare I say, generous for this bullpen.
Oh, it is generous.
So we'll see what they can do. As far as their coaching goes, we gave them a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. It's just kind of, they have good talent. They got rid of Joe Madden last season. Phil Nevin took over, and did he do good? Not necessarily.
I don't know.
But I don't know. Their coaching is mediocre. But we gave it a 6.5 just because there's nothing like overly bad about it.
Yeah, nothing. No guy that you feel like will go in there and become a difference maker that is not playing on the field. You know.
I wish they would have had a better pitching coach.
Oh.
Think they need.
What I would do to have the Angels have a better pitching coach.
Yeah. I think the Angels need a better pitching coach. Who's their pitching coaches? Coaching staff. I don't know the name of their pitching coach right off the top of my head.
I find that hard to believe.
Marcus Thames, their hitting coach. I forgot about that. Pitching coach is Matt Wise. Well, he must not be that wise.
Yeah, must not be. Good answer.
As far as who they lost, like on this team before we get to energy, just like who they lost on this team overall, Michael Lorenzen, a guy who now is in Detroit and is wanting to be a two-way player, just like Shohei Ohtani. If he can become a very good two-way player, that is a horrible loss for them.
Yeah.
Imagine having two really good two-way players. That would be crazy. Archie Bradley, who is still a free agent. Touki Toussaint, who didn't really play that big of a role on their team. Matt Duffy, who also he played a good amount of games for their team, but obviously not one of the big names. And Jonathan VR, who exists, but he hasn't been signed by anyone yet. Yeah. I'm excited to watch this team. Last category, almost forgot. We got to do energy. For their energy, we gave them a 6.8 out of 10. Do you have any explanation, Lewis?
Would be damn near one of the best energies if Mike Trout were to give more passion and personality to the game. But I get that he's very business-like, very head down, let's go to work, like I want to win this ball game. Just fun. However, adding guys like Shohei Ohtani, who is very vocal, especially on the mound, loves to yell and scream. Taylor Ward has been a fun guy both on the field and in the dugout. Jared Walsh in that same bucket. Brandon Drury, I feel like we always see him smiling and having a fun time, but I think he'll definitely bring it out there when it comes to playing for the Angels. And Jared Walsh is always fun.
Jared Walsh is always fun.
Yeah, he's always fun. He is.
Yeah, always fun. He's always fun. So now we get to the more fun parts rather than just highlighting the team. We are going to be giving our MVP hitter and pitcher for this team. I don't know where you're going. Not done just yet.
Okay.
We're going to be giving our MVP hitter and pitcher for this team. Lewis, who will be the MVP hitter for the Angels next season?
I would like you to answer this one first.
All right, I'll answer first. Mike Trout.
Mike Trout? Okay, I'm going to go Shohei Ohtani.
Okay. I think Mike Trout will stay healthy, and when he's healthy, he's the best offensive player in baseball. So,
okay,
that's my opinion.
As for the pitching, who will be the MVP pitcher of the Angels this season?
I want you to answer this one first.
Shohei Ohtani.
I'm going to go Shohei Ohtani, too.
Yep. It's pretty cut and dry.
It's Shohei Ohtani.
It's Shohei Ohtani.
Shohei Ohtani, can we just, for being such a good player, what a guy. I love that guy.
Absolutely amazing.
So if you're keeping score at home, the Angels had 48.7 out of a total 70 points. 20th best in baseball, 12th best in the American League. And to finish this out, I am going to say the 2023 Angels will be, and Lewis, you will tell me what place you think the 2023 Los Angeles Angels will be in.
Okay.
Lewis, the 2023 Los Angeles Angels will be in...
Third place in the AL West.
Place in the AL West. Book it. I'm saying fourth.
Fourth. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I'm going to say fourth. You say third. And that should do it.
Oh my God. No, it should not do it. We forgot the rookie report.
Oh.
Forgot the rookie report.
Okay. You want to give us a rookie?
I do want to give you the rookie, which we already spoke about earlier. Logan O'Hoppe. My apologies. He ranked in at number 53 on MLB's top 100 prospect rankings going into the 2023 season. He's a catcher. He is also first in the Angels organization. They received him in a trade, I believe, last season from the Phillies, which is interesting. In 2022, he played Double-A ball only. First for the Phillies, second for the Angels, where he batted for the year of .283, where he had 26 home runs with a not bad amount of strikeouts. 74 for the year has been pretty low compared to some of these other rookies that are looking to break through in the MLB. But it's exciting. Looking forward to watching him play. Angels historically don't have the best farm system, so no one else should really be on the radar until they get called up.
Okay, that's fair. Hopefully he can prove me wrong when I said Max Stassi's going to be playing a lot of games. Hopefully he can prove me wrong and become their everyday catcher, their bona fide stud catcher. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
But that's all we got.
Or it could be the ghost of Kurt Suzuki.
Okay. That's all we got for this episode. Thank you guys for watching, viewing. Let us know how you think the Angels are going to do this season. Oh, let's go Angels.
Let's go Angels.
Let's go Angels. We're
let's
both
go
wearing
Angels.
shirts.
Woo!
And
Halos. Go
Halos. Yes, put up a halo. And we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.